was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. Oh yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last.
Beloved family and friends, we are gathered here in the presence of God and of this company, that Michaela and Preston may be united in holy matrimony. We ask God's blessing on this commitment, both today and in the days to come. Family and friends, at this moment, if there are any of you who know of any just cause as to why these two should not be so united, now is not the time. I mean, seriously, you've had, like, what, 8 years?
Yeah.
8 years to say something. But, you know, of course, if you do know of something, please see me after the ceremony and we'll make a financial arrangement. Preston, you did not come to be here without the love and support of others. You were born into this world and were nurtured and protected as you grew into the strong and capable man you now are. And so we ask, who so loved this boy that he in time became this man?
I did. We did.
And are you now willing to share your son that he may join this woman, and will you now embrace her as your daughter?
Yes.
Michaela, you did not come here without the love and support of others. You were born into this world and you were nurtured and protected as you grew into the strong and capable woman you now are. And so, who so loved the girl that in time she became this woman? And are you now willing to share your daughter that she may join this man, and will you embrace him as your son? And so it will be. Family and friends, now. And families, you may now be seated. You did good. Yep, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. When we think of love, we sometimes talk about people who deserve one another. We are gathered together today to be overjoyed for and with Preston and Michaela, two people who not only deserve one another, but who are so wonderfully suited to one another that it is a pure delight for the rest of us to see how extremely happy two people can be. Of course, they are delighted that you are present to share in this moment of joy with them. As they join their lives in marriage, they also bring you together in a new relationship, creating new bonds of trust and ties of affection. And so, family and friends, I now ask all of you, will all of you do everything in your power to preserve this marriage? will all of you who have supported these two in friendship and in love now bestow your blessings upon them. And family and friends, before you answer, please let me remind you that Preston and Michaela are feeding you this evening and that there is an open bar. So, with that in mind, please show them your very vocal support by saying, "We will." We will. At this time, we would also like to honor those who could not be with us today. Although they are not here with us physically, we feel blessed they are with us in spirit on this beautiful day. We bow in silence now to honor their memory. Let us now pray. God of love, who gives us the longing for and capability of loving, we give you thanks for Michaela and Preston, for their open hearts and their willing spirits, and for the example of love that they embody here in our presence. Be with them on this joyous occasion of showing their love and taking their vows, and be with us, their witnesses, that we may all be changed by what is said and witnessed here. In your loving name, amen. Family and friends, we begin today's ceremony with a very special reading. It's an excerpt from The Art of a Good Marriage by the Reverend Wilfred Arlen Peterson. And to read for us, I would like to ask Preston's sister and Michaela's bridesmaid, Kayla, to please join us.
A good marriage must be created. In the marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, "I love you" at least once each day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each person can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is meeting the right partner.
Good job. Thank you.
You're allowed to hold hands.
I know, I'm
Do we
sorry.
have
I know. Yeah, you kind of do.
All right.
I mean, look, nothing says romance
out
like
here.
sweaty palms.
Yeah, right.
So, just get in there, get all sticky, it's fine.
You can't avoid it. It's gonna be hot. We're outside.
Oh,
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
We're good. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Marriage begins in the giving of words. You cannot join yourselves to one another without giving to it. This must be an unconditional giving, for in joining yourselves to one another, you join yourselves to the unknown. Preston and Michaela, I would like to extend my joy to you on this occasion. You are about to take a new step forward into life. It is my hope that your fulfillment and joy in each other and in yourselves increases with each passing day. Marriage is one of the most important obligations that two people can commit to in their lifetime. A good marriage is dependent upon many factors, but the first prerequisite is a strong bond of friendship and respect for each other. And you know, in our younger days, perhaps in those high school days when the two of you first met, we might see that word friendship as a stage that we have to pass through before we get to love. But as time passes and we have gone through relationships, we come to realize that friendship isn't merely a phase. It is the foundation on which love is built. We begin to see that the person we really want to spend our time with, the person with whom we never want to part, the person with whom we want to spend the rest of our lives, is not only that person who takes our breath away, but is the person who is there when we need to exhale. They are not only that person who lovingly holds our hands or sweatily holds our hands, but is also the person who holds us up. They light up our life and fill it with an exceptional amount of love. They are our better half, the kind presence that we need in our life, who treats us with love and respect and truly enjoys who we are as a person. They are our love, our world, our high school sweetheart, our life's companion, the one who always tries to put a smile on our face, the one who makes us happy even when we're cranky. They are the worst liar and the best possible two-legged parent to our four-legged kid. But most importantly of all, they are the one that we like the most. They are our greatest friend. You know, a famous philosopher once said that it's not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriage. And rest assured, a good marriage takes more than loving one another. You must like each other too. And so, before I go any further, Michaela, do you like Preston?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I mean, really?
I'm as confused as you.
I was going to ask if you like Michaela, but the answer, I mean, obviously, definitely yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Preston and Michaela, do you like each other enough to spend the rest of your lives loving one another? I want you to remember this moment in time. Cherish it. Remember the sights, the sounds, the fragrance of the flowers. Remember that word of encouragement and the joy from your families and friends. Remember the look in your partner's eyes. And yeah, even the feel of their hand. Take hold of this moment. Engrave it into the deepest recesses of your mind and treasure it, just as you do all of those happy memories that the two of you have already created together. What you mean to each other and how much you like and love each other is obvious to all of us here today. And even though every single one of us would love to be able to give you the gift of happiness, it is not ours to give. You and only you will create this marriage. And so today, I ask you to make a promise. That whatever happens, you shall never walk alone. That your hearts be shelter to each other and your arms will be your home. That you'll stand side by side and sleep in each other's arms. The Preston, you'll watch over Michaela and keep her from harm. The Michaela, you'll be in the joy in Preston's heart and the food for his soul. May you both feel deeply loved, for indeed you are, through your brightest days and your darkest nights. And so I now ask, will you take each other into your hearts and pledge your love at this moment and forever? We will. Now, Michaela and Preston, I would like the two of you to take a look at each other's hands so you may see the gift that they are to you. As I ask our groomsman and friend, Kevin, please come up and join me. And there. Good job.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you. These are the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief racks your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of joy and tears of sorrow. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help hold your family together as one. These are hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, even when wrinkled with age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
Thank you, Jill.
Yep. Air out.
May we have the rings?
Can we take these or do you? Can we take them or do you?
Thank you.
Nice job.
That was great.
That was very nice. You feel like your wife's good. You feel like royalty?
Yeah.
Good, you should.
That's very special.
To To marry the person who has your heart is a joy unparalleled in human life. As an expression of this joy, Michaela and Preston have written promises of a lifetime of love to each other. They will now repeat these vows and promises before all of us, and also exchange their rings. Preston, I'd like you to look into Michaela's eyes, and please say, Michaela, from this day forward,
Michaela, from this day forward,
I promise you these things.
I promise you these things.
I will laugh with you
I will laugh with you
in times of joy,
in times of joy,
and comfort you
and comfort you
in times of sorrow.
in times of sorrow.
I will share in your dreams
I will share in your dreams
and support you
and support you
as you strive to achieve your goals.
as you strive to achieve your goals.
I will listen to you
I will listen to you
with compassion and understanding,
with compassion and understanding,
and speak to you with encouragement.
and speak to you with encouragement.
I will help you when you need it,
I will help you when you need it,
and step aside when you don't.
and step aside when you don't.
I will remain faithful to you,
I will remain faithful to you,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
in times of sickness and health.
in times of sickness and in health.
You are my best friend,
You are my best friend,
and I will love and respect you always.
and I will love and respect you always.
Preston, take Michaela's ring now, and please ask. Michaela, will you take this ring and be my wife?
Michaela, will you take this ring and be my wife?
And Michaela, looking into Preston's eyes, please also say, Preston, from this day forward,
Preston, from this day forward,
I promise you these things.
I promise you these things.
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
I will laugh with you in times of joy,
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
I will share in your dreams
I will share in your dreams,
and support you
and support you
as you strive to achieve your goals.
as you strive to achieve your goals.
I will listen to you
I will listen to you
with compassion and understanding,
with compassion and understanding,
and speak to you with encouragement.
and speak to you with encouragement.
I will help you when you need it,
I will help you when you need it,
and step aside when you don't.
and step aside when you don't.
I will remain faithful to you,
I will remain faithful to you,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
in times of sickness and health.
in times of sickness and health.
You are my best friend.
You are always my best friend.
I will love and respect you
I
always.
will love and respect you always.
You now take Preston's ring. Please ask him.
Will you-
Preston. No, that's
Sorry.
fine. I'm not as eager as you are. That's fine. Please say, Preston, will you take this ring and be my husband?
Preston, will you take this ring and be my husband?
I did. That's good.
Family and friends, will you now once again join me in prayer? Bless, O God, these rings, that Michaela and Preston, who give them and who wear them, may ever abide in thy peace, living together in unity, love, and happiness for the rest of their life. Amen. Michaela and Preston, may you be a blessing and comfort to each other, sharers of each other's dreams, consolers of each other's sorrows, helpers to each other in all of life's challenges. May you encourage each other in whatever you set out to achieve. May you trust each other, trust life, and be unafraid. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring, and may life grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding. And many, many years from now, may you be able to look at each other and say, with you, I have lived the life I have always wanted to live. With you, I have become the person I have always longed to be. Michaela and Preston, remember the promises that you have made to each other today. Carry them close in your hearts, but most of all, live them each and every day. It is now my great honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Michaela and Preston, before I let you do this next part, have the two of you ever seen the movie The Princess Bride?
I haven't. She probably has.
No. Well,
You're
okay,
lying.
you've got homework. Not tonight, but
A little busy.
but at the end of this movie, the narrator states that in the history of kisses, there have been 5 that have been rated the most passionate, the most pure, but this one surpassed them all. No pressure, Preston. You may kiss your bride. Family and friends, will you now please rise and join us as we greet our newly married comrades, Mr. and Mrs. Preston and Michaela Fetherlin.